I was hyping it up. I was like, dude, if there's one event you want to go to, this is the one.
You've been hyping it up for years. So, but no, man, it was a lot of fun. It was just a lot of joy, and it was a lot of just incredible people all compiled together. So it was awesome.
What was your favorite part of the gala, the entertainment night?
My favorite part was probably the video at the end, even though it wasn't like the hilarious part that the rest of the night is and shenanigans, but the part with Peter.
It's the part that stuck with you the most, man.
I mean, it really brings it full circle as to why you're all there. Peter was one of the kids that was at Children's Mercy, and they were following him before the event, and they always do that. But this year, unfortunately, Peter passed before the event. So it was just so much more transparent of like how much you're actually affecting families' lives, people's lives by supporting this wonderful organization. So that was probably my favorite part about it. I mean, I was literally crying in the back of the freaking stage. So yeah, it was intense.
Yeah, it got everybody, man.
Outside of that, I don't know. I mean, meeting Johnny Knoxville, if I'm being honest, like I met a lot of cool people this weekend. I met a lot of awesome people, man. But dude, countless of my youth hours have been spent watching Johnny Knoxville do shenanigans with his friends. That was incredible.
He's epic, dude. He's every bit of, who he's portrayed to be on film, man. He just has a good time, man. You got to love it.
There were so many just awesome people. I know I've said that about 8,000 times, but it was.
No, man. They really are.
It's a good time.
They really are. They get a good cast. Yeah. And Jason, you went shopping. You went shopping in my closet.
Well, I went thieving.
I told you. I was like, dude, just grab whatever, man.
Yep.
We wear the same size now, dude. We're one and the same. I'm fucking stealing your shirts too.
Boom. Well, I still got shirts that are too big, but I got to start resizing my stuff.
I like them oversized.
Yeah, I got a lot of feedback that people are not a fan of the tuck. I'm a tuck kind of guy. I think the tuck is where it's at. I work hard on these legs. I'm going to show them off.
Show off that physique, big guy.
If I'm putting on a flamingo shirt, I'm peacocking. You know what I mean? That rear end is going to be out. I'm not going to be hiding it under a baggy-ass shirt. You're going to catch these buns, son.
What are you, Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Hey, yo.
That was fucking good.
Could do side bends or sit-ups.
That's an Ed Kelce favorite right there.
I mean, that's everybody's favorite, I feel like.
We also got a little Kelce to Kelce connection, which the balls were a little slick. The balls were a little slick. You're blaming me?
100%.
Play the clip. Jason Kelce snapping to Pat Mahomes. Here we go.
Can he do it? He's in the middle. Does he know how to do it?
Does he know how to do it?
Oh, look at this. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Oh!
Jason, you sailed it over my head. About 3 tables too far. Thank gosh we had an athlete in the stands. He just saved somebody's life just by catching that rocket of a football. That was a nice little 3-step and a crow hop, though. I'll give you that. You just Willie beamed the fuck out of this segment.
I'm not blaming you because of the bad pass. That was honest. That was my bad. I'll own up to that. I'm blaming you because I wasn't supposed to do this, and you put this into my head. The bit was they were going to steal my snap every time, and then you said, hey, next time, just go up there and snap, act like you're going to snap it and just throw it. So I'm blaming you because you gave me this idea. It was your shenanigans that caused this.
Jason, you just got to be ready for the moment, man. You got to be ready.
You're right. I failed.
I'll tell you what. You gotta rise out of the crowd. The crowd got excited when they saw you drop back.
Everybody's seen Pat Mahomes throw a ball in here.
Let me show them how we spin it up there in Cleveland, Ohio.
Look at that balance. Not bad in flip-flops.
That's actually pretty good. There's a nice little spiral, too. You just threw it. Just sailed it.
10 feet too far. The funniest thing was Pat after is like, what am I here for if I'm not throwing the ball? Because that entire bit was because it was supposed to be Pat throwing a football to a fan. And instead they get Jason Kelce botching a throw to a random person.
They'll remember that forever, man.
Yeah, no, it'd be good.
Sometimes you just got to take over the show, but I get it. Who doesn't like to see a nice Kelce to Kelce connection, man?
Officially won't be invited back. What was your favorite part of the event?
Oh, my gosh. My favorite part of the event. I mean, I don't know why I love running through the crowd and catching the football and like being amongst everyone, high-fiving and everything. That's like the most like fun I have on there, but
That looked like a lot of fun.
it is. It's a blast, and you get to see faces, some familiar faces, some new faces, and high-fiving and just making sure everyone's having a grand old time up there. It's got to be Seth Herzog. Every single time he does this bit, I go into tears, man.
I wasn't ready for it. So Seth opened for the late night show. We told you that that night. So I had already interacted with him a bunch. I saw a different side of Seth. This was a much more hair down type of Seth.
Oh yeah,
and it did not disappoint.
No,
did we have a clip of that?
I don't know if we have a clip of that.
We got to find a clip of that.
Yeah, we got to find another clip of that. But yeah, Seth's performance every single year is epic. He never holds back. He named his nutsack after us. One ball was me, and the other ball was Jason, and we were honored to be. Yeah, we were honored.
I've never been more honored. I'd much rather. I've been named after dogs a million times, but to be named after a nut, how many people can say that?
The cojones. I'm honored. Those things are doing. Hopefully, those things are doing work. Nice. Shout out to Seth. Keep fucking killing it. I don't know what it is about Paul Rudd. I just love to hug him and pick him up and just squeeze the living shit out of him. He's such a good dude.
He is.
And he supports the living shit out of the Chiefs with his son, Jack. And his son, Jack, is fucking tall as shit now. I remember seeing him our first couple of years. He was still in like middle school, and now he's already in college and stuff now. So it's cool to see, I don't know, how everything's like transferred over the years. And I remember the first year they did it in what is now the T-Mobile Center, but the Sprint Center at the time. Yeah. And how much money they raised. And I was like, God damn, they're raising this much money. And this year alone, they raised $4.5 million for Children's Mercy's Hospital, which is absolutely mind-blowing. But Kansas City is going to show up for their own. And they're always going to make sure they look out for the ones that need help. And that's why I love this city. And shout out to everybody at Big Slick for yet again another successful year of raising funds, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm going to say Paul gets a lot of shine. I'm going to give Mandy Rudd a shout out. Mandy's doing a lot. She's doing a lot of the behind the scenes work.
Yeah.
Helping that thing get off.
Family,
That's right. That's right.
It's everybody. Everybody's got a piece of the pie. We saw Sudeikis' parents after, and we saw Stone Street's family after. It's just cool to see everyone got to see Keckner's entire family, his kids. So it's cool to like be around everyone and get to meet everybody's, significant others and their family that kind of makes them who they are. And those are all the pluses that you get from being around the Big Slick all weekend.
No doubt.
All right, that does it for Out of That House. Let's get to some NFL news.
Hey-yo. We are less than 100 days from football being back. Yeah, it's coming.
Okay, nice. All right, now.
The Chiefs are in the middle of their OTAs, Travis. How's it looking? How's the OTAs looking?
Yeah, I was just back there last week. Got to see a lot of the rookies and get to, jump on the field with the helmets and jerseys and just run around and see what this new fine-tuned offense is going to look like, or at least set the tone for the rest of the offseason and going into minicamp here in a few.
Speaking of the rookies, I know you just glazed over, but I want to, because one of my favorite tackles in the draft, I know he's coming back from the patella injury. How's my man Josh Simmons look?
Dude, Josh Simmons he's first of all, great dude. Great dude. Okay. Seems like he's embracing his situation. He's working hard to make sure that he's ready by the time season comes around, or as healthy as he can be. I've seen him over there working some pass sets and things like that. And it's just so, when you see the guy move, he's so balanced, and he's such a big athlete. He's so balanced.
I'm with you, bro.
He doesn't seem like he's ever like top heavy, or like his legs are strong. His feet are in the ground. He's very precise with his movement. The guy's
he looks the part.
Right now, yeah, exactly. And obviously he puts on pads and probably get a little meaner and really bring a lot to the table for us, man.
If that position gets solidified, that would be such a huge help to the Kansas City Chiefs. That was a major struggle last year for them, but they also have another left guard. Who's playing left guard right now?
We got Kingsley Caliendo as well as in there. Obviously, we still got Trey Smith coming back. So
nice.
Yeah, we'll have some depth at guard, and I think we'll have some good depth at tackle as well.
Good deal.
The Eagles also had their OTAs featuring Coach Kelce. That's right, Jay Kelce there showing them how to do the dance. That's right, you teaching them how to.
I'm just watching some big guys move their feet and hit angles and double teams. I just love that I'm in the exact same position as Stout. Like I'm just stealing all of his moves. I'm like hands on the knees, making sure I creep down, look right at the right angle to see what it looks like. But I love watching, especially new guys, the way they move and seeing things that they do well. And, if there's anything I can kind of tell them to help them out or to spot something that I like about their game or what it is, I just like being there. It also keeps a lot of stuff fresh. Like for me, you'll notice this once you stop, Trev, like every year you're out and you're not having those conversations every day and you're not talking about ball. It feels like it just starts to kind of like, you almost are worried that you're going to forget some of it. You know what I mean? So then you go back and then it instantly just kind of hits you like a lightning bolt. It just kind of recharges your brain and all this knowledge that you've built up on something so specialized that, very few people really understand the ins and outs of it. So
yeah, so unique. Yeah.
I like seeing the rookies. I like seeing the new guys that they brought in the off season. It's just fun to be in the building too.
Hell yeah, man.
So it was a good time.
Did anybody thank you for saving the tush push?
Multiple people said good job for sure.
Nice. Nice. Got some good jobs. That's awesome.
Some good jobs.
It's gotta be worth the flight, right?
Way to goes. I think so good team efforts. I think the Eagles are pretty happy that the proposal did not go through and that there'll be another year of tush pushes for sure.
There you go. I would say it's not too late, but you're down to 260, so probably no chance of you coming back.
I was doing a little scout team out there. I was a little defensive end.
Defensive end?
When they did the rookie period at the end, I got out there, put my hand on the ground.
Nice. You just 3 steps and then peel off?
Oh, I was doing nothing. I was running into them. I like to see what their hands feel like, to be honest with you.
Ooh, put your hands on me.
Connor had already given me the heads up that one of the guys had some pretty good hands and a punch. So I was conveniently on that side.
Well, let me see. I'll be the judge of this, Connor. Go out there, just get fucking launched.
I wouldn't hate it.
I love it.
I'm weird like that. I wouldn't mind getting screwed up.
I'm a little fucked up. I like to get a little dirty.
Break your nose. Oh, cool.
All right, now let's keep this thing moving. It's cool to see you out there on the field again, brother. Before we get to Shaq, time for some no dumb questions brought to you by Perplexity AI. Discover fast and reliable search with Perplexity AI today. From Anime in a Day Dude. Out of curiosity, if Kings Island or Cedar Point designed a Kelce-themed roller coaster, what kind of coaster would it be? How fast would it go? And how many times would it go upside down?
Interesting.
I don't think I've ever seen a ride where you're literally upside down the entire ride. So I think that would be pretty cool. You get in it and immediately just turn upside down and it fucking takes off.
I like it.
That sounds really fun.
I do love roller coasters that go upside down. I like ones that like spin you around. I'm a big fan of those. I'm also a big fan of the high hills.
The big drops, yeah.
I feel like a Kelce theme is like a Splash Mountain. We're more of a Splash Mountain kind of crew.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah. But it's not water. Cool, it's not water. It's something else you're getting splashed with.
Garage beer?
Garage beer. It's a lake of garage beer.
Forcing everyone to be drunk and get sticky.
You're just covered with it.
That sounds miserable. Nobody's going to go on this. What were your favorite rides growing up?
Millennium Force.
Big Drop.
Big Dipper. I like wooden roller coasters. Son of Beast was good too.
Son of Beast,
First wooden roller coaster ever be a loop. They had to take it down though because it was unsafe. Shocker.
Yes, very unsafe.
Son of Beast. What else? I love the Manus at
the Manus. The Manus was a stand-up one. Point. Yeah,
it was. What's the
Raptor was the first one. As soon as you go into the left.
Raptor was really good. That was really good.
I looked up all of the Cedar Point roller coasters on Perplexity.
The Raptor is very good. I think they might have renamed it. Maverick wasn't bad either. It's one of those ones where you go like forward and then backward, right?
And one of mine was like the The Power Tower. You remember that thing?
Power Tower.
One that you would just go straight up and straight down.
Yep. It's like a drop.
Oh my
one.
gosh. Just the entire time. It just feels like you're free falling and then getting rocketed straight up into the air. That was also the most terrifying one for me because I was just like, there was just like the seat and then I was 40 stories up in the air.
That one is scary.
I would say it would have to be a mixture. I remember going to Disney Quest as a kid. We already talked about Disney Quest. And you could literally create your own roller coaster at Disney Quest.
It was very cool.
I remember I just kept doing loops. I was like, I just want to keep going in circles, guys.
That's a good point.
And so a lot of loops, a lot of big drops, and you're upside down the whole time.
Upside down the whole time.
That's my roller coaster.
I mean, people are going to pass out if they're upside down the whole time, right?
Mm-mm. No, not if you do the loops. When you do the loops, you come back up and then you go back upside down.
It's not a bad idea. Sounds pretty exciting to me. I also just like a good old-fashioned Gravitron. Just spin that thing around really fast and drop the floor, and then I'm stuck to the wall.
Dude,
no.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was like a giant barrel, and you would just like, it would just spin.
Yeah.
You'd just be glued to the wall. Not.
You're an idiot. That was the most simplest concept ever.
Sometimes simple is better. I don't know. That's it for No Dumb Questions, brought to you by Perplexity. Let's get to the Shaq interview. Thanks again to our partner, Audible.
Oh, nice delivery. Craving your next action-packed adventure? Audible delivers thrills of every kind on your command.
From electrifying suspense and daring quests to spine-tingling horror and romance.
Oh, unleash your adventurous side with gripping titles that keep you guessing, like exclusive, captivating Audible originals. That's right, new releases and bestsellers.
That's right, like First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston, or The Girl on the Train. Sounds interesting.
All right.
By Paula Hawkins.
I wonder where she's going. Audible knows there's a greater thrill out there than yours.
Discover what lies beyond the edge of your seat on Audible.
Start your adventure today. Sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com/new heights.
Why read when you can listen? Now, a moment brought to you by American Express.
That's right. What region in the U.S. has the best food, Jason?
Oh, man, that's tough. They're all so good. I think we can definitely agree the worst is anywhere in the middle of the country. But it's also kind of the one I love because it feels so nostalgic. You don't think East Coast, West Coast, and Southern food is the best?
No. Barbecue, baby.
Barbecue, I mean, that's kind of Southern to me. I mean, I know
What?
Kansas City kind of
Southern? What's Southern about barbecue?
Everything.
Like what?
Barbecue's synonymous everywhere, and obviously it's synonymous with Kansas City. But like when I think of barbecue, I think of down south. I'm just gonna be honest. I think of Texas.
What?
I think
you think of
Texas. I think of Alabama. I think of like all the places where there's like endless amounts of barbecue food.
There's endless amounts right here in Missouri and Kansas.
Travis, are you saying that Kansas City has the best food out of everywhere in the country? I'm just saying you're out of your mind if you think it's touching the East Coast, the South, or the West Coast.
To each his own, Jason. With Amex Platinum, you get access to global dining access by Resy when you add your Platinum card to your Resy profile.
You can experience some of the hottest restaurants with access to exclusive reservations and even be notified when hard-to-get reservations are available.
That's the powerful backing of American Express.
For full terms and to learn more, visit americanexpress.com/withamex. Thank you to our partner, Boar's Head.
Break out the good stuff this summer with premium grilling products from Boar's Head.
Travis, what are you topping your burger or your Frank with?
I'm more of a burger guy. I think, I like double burger, double patty, double cheese, lettuce, tomato. I like a nice little special sauce in there. Maybe like a little truffle sauce, maybe a little truffle ketchup. And then I like a nice toasted bun.
Ooh.
Yeah, you better toast it. I like it toasted and buttery or like really like juicy.
If you're scratching your head about how to top an awesome burger, don't sweat it. Boar's Head has your back covered with a bunch of premium recipes. That's right. They've got the toppings for everything from classics to epic steakhouse style burgers, you name it.
Maybe you're in the mood for the ultimate summer Frank instead. Jazz it up with some Boar's Head premium condiments, such as garlic aioli or pepper house gourmets, and add some horseradish bread or butter pickles or classic sauerkraut.
That's right. For the adventurous griller, explore their premium collection of chicken sausages and brats, or add their generously sliced bacon to any creation.
Now, don't forget the finishing touch, cheese. From classic taste of American to bold flavor of their caramelized onion Monterey Jack. That's right. It's quite the adventure. Boar's Head premium cheeses complete any grill.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's hand-in-hand arrival at the 68th Grammy Awards red carpet was not just another moment in celebrity spectacle. It was a molecular shift, a jolt that lit up the air across not just the music and sports worlds, but the farthest edges of the internet. As the anticipation spiked beneath the flashing lights, even those who claimed not to care about pop culture found themselves leaning forward, pulses quickening. Travis emerged first, calm and imposing in his tailored tuxedo. He didn't just walk the carpet, he wore the atmosphere, his silent confidence catching the room's attention before he even made eye contact. But what truly set the crowd humming wasn't the cut of his jacket or the gleam of his shoes, it was the knowledge that every movement, every pause, every fleeting smile was being watched by millions, waiting for the story to unfold alongside the headlines. Then came Taylor, glittering in sunlight as if she was born of it, her golden gown collecting the camera flashes and tossing them back as celestial constellations. There was an ease to her walk, an unforced magnetism that mixed the untouchable glamour with a surprising touch of intimacy, as though every person watching could claim a piece of her stardust for themselves. When Taylor's path finally intersected Travis's, the sensory overload melted away into a pocket of hush. There aren't words for the kind of silence that isn't really absence of sound, but rather everyone collectively holding their breath, hoping to catch something genuine in a world that so often clamors for performance. The moment their fingers laced together, it was not a contrived tableau, not a publicity stunt, but a subtle collision of worlds, letting vulnerability and spectacle exist side by side in a way that made the entire crowd feel newly awake. Even the most jaded paparazzo, those with index fingers molded by decades of shutter clicks, paused for a microsecond before resuming their hunt to capture what couldn't truly be caught. For what everyone in that space remembered wasn't so much the noise or the flash, but the palpable warmth passed from one hand to another, radiating outward and rippling on social media with every post and hashtag. The story wrote itself in that wordless gesture, and suddenly the Grammys became about more than winners and losers or whose dress cost the most. Stylists dissected Taylor's gown as a piece of living sculpture, noting the way each fold reflected a hidden current, while fashion writers marveled at Travis's understated suit, which let his quiet authority do the talking, all restraint and clarity rather than ostentatious flash. As the camera zoomed in, microphones straining for proof of conversation, what the world saw was something bigger, the kind of connection that comes along rarely, and once in a blue moon on a night built for performance. The observers closest to the action, those who have watched countless red carpets and usually whisper about logistics, found themselves speaking in more hushed tones. Security guards who'd grown immune to famous faces exchanged knowing glances, acknowledging that sometimes the most powerful thing in a crowd is not the security rope but the atmosphere of awe sparked by genuine connection. On the other side of the velvet rope, fans with trembling hands tried to grab fleeting glimpses, breathless at the thrill of believing, if only for a minute, in the fairy tale made real between designers and sponsors. Commentators scrambled for superlatives, some saying it was pure poetry, others calling it a masterclass in subtlety. Yet the consensus felt like a burst of joy, a universal affirmation that the best moments are often those no one could have scripted. Producers, normally orchestrating every second, nodded quietly to each other. Here was proof that letting spontaneity run its course could eclipse any planned pyrotechnic or headline-chasing stunt. That space between Taylor and Travis as they walked was alive. Stories lived in every slight squeeze, every exchanged glance, every breathless, genuine laugh. As night drew on and the show unfolded inside the glittering arena, even offstage conversations orbited around that entrance, a fresh axis to which all other news seemed to anchor itself. Colleagues compared, on and offline, the tenderness of this display to the carefully calculated moves of other stars and wondered whether, from that night, authenticity could again become the most coveted currency in public life. As the official show faded into parties and after-hour storytelling, what persisted was the memory of golden light, fingers intertwined, and the uninhibited ease of two people unafraid to let the realness of the moment carry them. That, fans agreed, was the kind of memory that lingers past every replay, every TikTok analysis, every photo slideshow. It wasn't the price of the jewelry or the designer label that captivated the world, but the small, rare chance to witness hope, admiration, and connection, hugely amplified, but uncynical, all happening right where the world could see. By dawn, as headlines crowed about a new chapter for public romance, the magic lived on. The ripple effect could be felt in how fans and casual observers alike began imagining softer, braver public moments or wondered about the next time authenticity might captivate the world. In that early morning afterglow, one felt that no matter how the details fade, the pulse of that golden, shared night will live on as a collective memory, a template for joy, and a bar set not by spectacle, but by substance.